Hello, I'm Ryan Gallik.
And I'm Michael Stahl.
And we're co-founders of the Mental Hygiene Project. And today we want to talk about resilient leadership.
There's actually two kinds of leadership. Group leadership, when you have the title of manager or supervisor, and individual leadership, which is all about the choices that you make that not just affect you, but everybody around you. Now, what is that? Oh yes, it's the good old-fashioned Slinky toy. You might have had one of these when you were a kid, and your children might even have one at home as well. So my question to you is, why does it do that though? Why does the Slinky bounce up and down? Well, it oscillates and it bounces up and down for a very simple reason. It was made that way. The structure of the Slinky causes behavior. It's the same way with us. The structure of our thoughts cause our behavior. And the good part of being human is the fact that we can choose to change our behavior to yield a different or more desirable result. And there are three aspects to behavioral change. Number one, self-awareness. Becoming aware of opportunities to develop and things that we could change. Number two, self-reflection. Thinking about specific things that we said and did, and those things that we could have said and done to yield a different or more desirable result. And then finally, number three, self-management. Being so aware of those areas that we need to improve that we choose to change our behavior at the point of contact. What we'd like to do today is share a few simple techniques with you to help us all get through these challenging times.
That's right, Michael. Tip number one, communicate more rather than less. Speak openly and honestly. Be transparent and be empathetic as you communicate. Remember, to have effective communication, you have a sender of the message and a receiver of the message. So when you're sending the message, again, be open, honest, and be descriptive. When you're receiving that message, listen authentically and really ensure that you're listening first to understand, then to be understood.
Secondly, recognize your coworkers. When people do something great or go above and beyond the call of duty, it's really nice to send them a text or an email. And yet, to really impress someone and make them feel good, take the time to write a handwritten thank you note. Address it, put a stamp on it, actually send it in the mail. People appreciate this even more because they realize the amount of time it took you to do this. And to Ryan's point, everyone needs to feel connected now more than ever.
And tip number three, take responsibility and stay accountable. Oftentimes, some may act on impulse rather than on strategy, as we all sometimes feel the uncertainty of life in this time of crisis, and we may have said things that we didn't intend to say or do something that we did not intend to do. Take the responsibility to take ownership of what you may have said, what you may have done, and be accountable for those actions and share that it was a simple mistake.
Number four, be creative. And not just be creative on your own, have an I have an idea contest within your team. And what this looks like is people coming up with ideas to improve productivity while working from home. Coming up with ideas to create new and better systems and processes than you even had before. What happens when everybody is creating is it creates a level of excitement, and then have awards and prizes for the ideas that are used. Give people a gift card or even a cash reward, and make sure that there's more than just one reward, so everybody feels as if they can participate. And those ideas that are used, you could even categorize them A, B, and C. But the category A ideas that are used, those are the ones that people get recognized for, and it creates a buzz of excitement and really gets people thinking to do things maybe a different way, and yet also maybe a better way.
Thank you, Michael. Last, and certainly not least, we want to tell you about a very powerful quote from Viktor Frankl. Mr. Frankl was a World War II concentration camp survivor, a psychologist, and a neurologist. He said, "Everything can be taken from you but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." I'm Ryan Gallik.
And I'm Michael Stahl
From the Mental Hygiene Project.